Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the rain's coming down pretty good here at Fenway Park in Boston. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Rick Porcello gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
In now, Cesar Hernandez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So now it's Mark Canha. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First offering on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Porcello, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Count remains 2-2. Just underway here at Fenway Park. And a full count for Canada now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
First pitch on its way. Pulls this one into the air, out into right field. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Andrew Triggs is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3. Haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
Nunez aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, Dero, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish. We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Hernandez over to his left, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, you always want to be the team that jumps out to that early lead and sets the tone. And after back-to-back singles right here in the first inning, that's exactly what this offense is looking to do.
Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He hit 9 home runs last month. There was a period where he just caught fire. He got into a nice groove and started launching baseballs, and he hasn't lost that home run stroke yet.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Rounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Bogaerts is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. It's the Red Sox 1 and the A's nothing. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone into the monster seats. So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Bogaerts
calls for it. 1 down. Here's Chris Davis now. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. In his career against Porcello, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now the 1-0. This is back toward the mound, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now. Powell is off at first with 2 away. And he misses there. 1-2.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
The 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Leone recovers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman.
In there for strike one.
Moreland.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Powell is right there, one down.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And that misses inside 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Powell's under it. 2 gone.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pitch.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. We played 2 full innings, and we are tied 1-1. Stepping up now, Josh Fegley, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Josh Fegley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes. Drilled right back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Cesar Hernandez.
So coming to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Softly hit out towards short. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box, Mark Canha. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Jed Lowry will be next. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Betts is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry now, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. From the stretch. Popped him up. Leone shading to his right. And that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here. No errors. 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning. Digging in, Sandy Leone. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Next will be the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. Hernandez comes up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. It'll stay right there, though, so there will be no advance.
As we watch this, I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Looked like the throw was on target, and it was. He just didn't close the glove over it, and he's safely aboard as a result. Those are tough to explain sometimes.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far on the year, Pedroia is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. That's a strike to throw down. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Ready now, J.D. Martinez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
Nunez stands at second with 2 gone. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Behind 0-2 now. Soft liner towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 3 here at Fenway. It's a 2-1 Boston advantage. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Chapman. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Yanked on the ground down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Hit hard on the ground to short. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Brandon.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. From the stretch. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping in, Boop Powell, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch. Way out in front.
0-1's the count.
Chapman over at second. Benintendi at first, 1 gone. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
First baseman, number 25.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty. The next to hit. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Matt Olson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Popped him up. Leone has a play. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Matt Olson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first
Striding
base,
in, Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Hernandez has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
the first baseman, number 18.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
1-1 the count. 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Ball 2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Three and 2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Striding in once again, Josh Begley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. Pedroia on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses again, 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
High pop-up. Bogarts is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. Our score. Here's Jackie Bradley now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Sandy Leone.
At the plate, Sandy Leone. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. 0-1 the count. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2.
Up next for the RedSox.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez. He reached on an error and later scored his last time up. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
How about it? Left fielder.
Ready once again, Andrew Benintendi. A fly out and a single for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. That misses, 2-0. Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice hard single on a 3-0 count.
Here's Chris Davis now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Benintendi, base runner at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
The 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way out in front.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner will score from second. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deliver the 0-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Matt Olson connects for a 2-run home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-2 Oakland. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Oh, and he misses it. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Heading out towards shallow right. Kenna has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the RedSox. Right.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Heath Hembree is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Right fielder.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Stepping up to the plate, Jed Lowry. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now batting, third baseman,
Matt Chapman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got the knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
left fielder.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but it gets foul. Hernandez on second. Lowry on at first with 2 down. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Flying softly toward the hole, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. A's strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. No hits to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Daniel Kalum gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. The next 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and Moreland is set down on strikes for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Hot shot down the line. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And that's too high, ball 2. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Two and 1. Colombe rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Sandy Leone. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. He's taken high above the zone. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from second to make this a 1-run game now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Santiago Casilla takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Leone leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll look ahead. Tyler Thornburg
Been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
47, Tyler Thornburg.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. And he's likely just trying to put...
Athletics, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So their half of the eighth opens with a man aboard.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this one's in the dirt. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Matt Olson will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. Here's the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Line hard toward right center. But he'll close fast out there as he puts it away chest high, and the runner will be forced to head back to first. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the two starters. Settling in now, Josh Fegley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. A bouncer up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. We'll see the former. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Now the 0-1. Changeup in for a strike. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. The 2-2 hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, left fielder,
Here's J.D. Martinez. He's set and the pitch. Smoke toward third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Xander Bogaerts. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Betts is off at first with 2 away. This is hit high in the air out to left field. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 4-3. Marcus Walden enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 away. Striding in for Oakland, Mark Canha struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Tapped out in front of home. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now, Jed Lowry, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. And this is swung on and hit on the ground to Pedroia at 2nd. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch.
At the plate, Mitch Moreland. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Blake Trinan is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The next 0-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Career against Blake Trinan. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball one. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Oakland rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Andrew Triggs earns his 5th winner of the year. Blake Trinan earns the save out of the bullpen, his 7th of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 4 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base.